Hey, what's up YouTube? How you doing today? It's Zylox, and today we're showing Big Daddy Torb, so I can show you guys how to use him, what to do when you use him, and how to play him. So personally, when I first step out of the wherever you're doing, like pushing out the room or defending or anything, I like to put my turret down in the front door to make sure when me and my team push, we have an extra line of fire in the background, because it can really help. And as you saw when I did that, I pushed up with my team, was a little aggressive, my turret picked up some damage, I got some kills and helped my team overall win that fight so we can advance the payload. So as you see right there, for any time you want to use a turret, I would prefer to either put it on the payload, somewhere in a corner by your team or behind your team or by the payload, or honestly put it on the objective itself. Because as you see here, the Orisa, she's full on focusing the turret because it's messing her and her team up. So that leaves you and your team to be able to come and easily poop on them, because they're going to be focused too much on the turret to worry about you. And as you can see here, when you're aggressive with your team as Torb, you can be a really valuable asset because you do so much damage with your pistol. As you saw earlier when you versed that Zenyatta, I 2-dinked him, I 2-shot him. Just like here when I was fighting the Junkrat. It was easily 2-shot. And I'm going to go over that. I'm going to go out like the different versions of his guns, because it has a pistol, a shotgun, and his overload state, which is like his ability, and then his turret. I'm going to go over all that and his ult to kind of show you how to use them and when to. So I didn't really show it or say anything about it, but you saw how I put the turn on the payload again to kind of help us out and shoot people in the far lines like it's doing right now, to kind of help my team to pick off a little bit of damage, so either me or my teammates can rush in and finish the kill. It's just a really valuable thing, because don't get too comfortable with this turret though. And I mean to say that as in, people play him like this, but I can't. Don't just put your turret down and kind of stay in the back lines, use your pistol, use the turret, and just rely on it, because honestly, I think you're just wasting potential on Torb. Because that turret and yourself in overload, in my personal opinion, is used to be aggressive. As in, put your turret down in the back and push him with your team so they don't focus on it, and you can easily get up, pick up kills, because they're not going to be they're going to be really low because you and your team and the turret shooting them. So honestly, you're going to be able to get easy kills, easy eliminations, and it's just going to be better for your team. And as you saw there, I know I died, but at the beginning I pushed in with my overload, got 3 kills. I killed 2 of their tanks and their Sombra with ease. And it was just easy because I pushed in with my overload, pushed in with my team, had the turret in the back, and easily picked up damage. Now sometimes, you see how I did there, you can use your turret to distract the enemy team, because honestly, as soon as you throw that turret out, they're probably going to try and destroy it as soon as possible. And another thing, as you saw, I used my ult to kind of block them so we can kind of push back, get healed, and push back up, because honestly, I don't think this team was running anyone but Mercy, so they couldn't heal the whole team up. So honestly, use your ult in those situations as well to kind of block the team off. And as you see here, I push up with my team and get an easy quad feed. And it's free money at this point because Torb is that strong. And use your overload to kind of, don't be scared to use it, because it comes back in a span of like 10 seconds, which is not terrible. I know it's kind of long, but not that bad. And as you saw there again, I used my turret to put on the payload. And also, later in the game, people will start focusing your turret, which is a good thing, as you saw there, because it gives you and your team to be able to put up more damage. And it just helps out a lot. Just make sure you put your turret in certain situations where you know, just don't throw it out in the middle of a team as soon as you start and just instantly destroy it. And then it just ruins your turret and your team comp. It's just a waste of a turret. There's no use for that. And I think right here I do die to the Genji because I misplayed it. I threw out my turret, didn't have that, and I also used my overload. So I was just fucked at that point because he used his ult. But I'm not doing too bad. I'm 27-2 with only like 7k damage, which isn't terrible, but also isn't great either. But I think by the end of this, I pick up like 5k more damage just off the span of like a minute or so, which isn't too terribly bad, but it is what it is. So in here, I'm pushing it with my team, kind of staying with the healer to kind of make sure nothing goes. So as you see, there's a Genji fighting your healer. So I go over there and just shit on the Genji from behind with my shotgun. Like, it's crazy how easy this comes. And then as you saw, my guy popped his ult, so I popped mine as well. What this will do, sorry, I can't speak English. It scares the enemy team to be able to back up, so you can move that ejector, move the payload, or either get the objective that you're looking for. And it allows your team to easily push forward to be able to get that and kill the whole enemy team like we did just then. And then as you saw again, putting the turn on the payload, pushing in with overload to kind of see what's going on, and just fucking up that Orisa like no tomorrow. And honestly, as you see there, the turn's kind of doing this thing. It gets destroyed because either the Mercy or somebody else, I think the pig, but it was helping me really well in that Orisa fight. But just don't be scared to use it. Like, it really helps you. It's like an extra person on your team, and it helps you and your teammates out to an amazing job. So as you see here, it's only a couple minutes left, and we're really close to the objective. So right here, I think I'm just going to push in, throwing a turret down, and kind of see how everything plays out, and wait for my ult. And I say that because use his ult to win objectives, like I said earlier. It's so easy. It gets them off of it. They can't stay in there. They die really fast. And just, it overall helps. And also, you can see here, I pop my overload to get out of a sticky situation because of the speed boost and the health. I wait for my team. I get healed up, and I push in with them. And just get easy picks. And then that's how you should play also. Don't be scared to pop it to run away and get your extra health. Also, as you saw here, boom, pop my ult, get them off the objective, run back out with overload, get healed up, and push back in. Like, that's pretty much all you do. And then pretty much, yeah, that's it. That is Torb. Be aggressive. Use your turret in aggressive ways and passive ways, or either to distract your opponent from your team, and then use your overload to run out and to kill enemies faster. But this is a Torb tutorial, and peace out. Thanks for watching.